Hey guys, good morning. This is Siobhan. Haven't been on video with you guys in over, I want to say a year now. Last time you guys saw me, I was pretty much presenting to you the Faith Project, which was my mentoring group that had fell in my spirit that I decided to do 2 years ago. Pretty much the purpose was to start a mentoring group called the Faith Project. And that dropped in my spirit one day. I was just kind of sitting in the bed and was pretty much got to a point in my life where I'm just asking God, like, what is my purpose? What did you have me here for? And when I say here, meaning not just as a person, why did I make it through my destiny through my mother's womb? Why all of the things that tried to fight me and attack me in 30 years of me living, why haven't it killed me? Why have every, depression, every season, every idea that I could possibly have about myself, why wasn't I allowed to be taken out by it? So when I started the Faith Project, it was more of something that I thought at the time was for other young girls. What I didn't realize was during the season of my life of 2013 going into 2014, I literally was the Faith Project. Like, I was the project. And when the Lord dropped it in my spirit, I wasn't sure what that meant until the end of 2014, which ended with a almost near fatal car accident. And the crazy part about the accident was, as I was going down the block while I was traveling in the vehicle, the Lord dropped in my spirit almost like a deja vu. He gave me a vision of the exact car accident that I was about to be in within seconds of my mind clicking back to reality. When I happened to look to the right side out of the passenger window, a vehicle was coming head T-bone into the side of the car that I was sitting on. It is only by the grace of God that I'm here talking to you guys today. The airbags were deployed from every side of my friend's vehicle. One of the people sitting next to me actually got ejected out of the seat, that pretty much their body hit me and then they went to the back of the vehicle, which means in all reality, none of us really should have walked out that vehicle. And it was exactly once I got out the car, which we had to climb through the driver's door because all of the doors were locked shut. I sat on the curb, and as clear as day, the Lord spoke to me and said, "You cannot go until your purpose is done." And it became very, very evident at that very, very moment. I think it probably would have been about 1 o'clock in the morning to be exact, that I looked up to God and said, "You can have your way." The thought of me almost losing my life or seeing my life flash before my eyes, and I haven't done anything yet, like a few vacations and birthday parties and some shingdings, but I haven't lived anything yet. I haven't changed enough lives. I haven't won enough souls. I haven't told enough young girls, you can get through this. I haven't sat and talked to a room full of people who have looked at me and said, 2 years ago, I once where you were, but through your words and encouragement about the grace of God and his favor and his mercy, that I made it out. So the beginning of 2015, after that situation happened, it completely changed everything. Not only was I aware that I was the Faith Project and the Lord had showed me, I have my hands on you, daughter, and you can't go anywhere without me, is when I realized, okay, I'm going to start this year giving everything to God. And as most of you hear me say all the time, I've been repping Snob for Jesus since I came back from Ming Lee's business seminar in 2013. And this is also another reason for the video. I wanted you guys to pretty much understand, what is a snob for Jesus? Interesting, right? Being a snob for Jesus. Okay. So one of the most biggest misconceptions we have as young, saved Christians, anybody following and doing the Lord's work, the biggest misconception is we have to be perfect. We have to be on top of our game with everything. We have to live life this way. We can't make a mistake. We can't turn to the left. We can't turn to the right. But it's the word of the Lord that said he is married to the backslider. So the point of being a snob and where it originated from was, you know what, God? Whatever I do, I'm going to do it your way. I'm going to follow your rules. I'm going to go by your word. I'm going to go by your will, because everything that I've tried to do for myself thus far, 30 years, has not worked for me. Every season I've went through of hell has been because of me. Every terrible relationship I've had has been because of my choice, every heartbreak, every disappointment has been because it was something I chose to do. He gives us the choice to either walk his way or go our way. And at some point, you have to realize, you know what, this is not quite working as well as I thought it was going to work. So the beginning of 2015, I came up with the logo, Faith on Everything. Faith stands for focused on achieving identity through healing. I did a lot of research and I watched a lot of documentaries and I looked at a lot of organizations and I just kind of did a lot of research on what's needed in the community and what's needed in New York, what's needed, period, overall, altogether. I see so many networking events and network to net worth, and that's great. I have my cleaning company, Simplicity, that I have. What I realized was everybody was networking. Everybody was making money. Everybody was learning how to market. Everybody was learning how to brand, but nobody was being healed. See, there's a difference when we're a room full of women can relate to the same hurt and relate to the same past, but can't relate to the same feeling of healing. If we can't come into one room and say, I felt this way then, and I feel this way now, then we're missing. We have a disconnect. Something's not being done. The work is not being done. The healing is not being done. And it was through my own personal process that I had to learn for years. I got over my problems, but I wasn't healing from the problems. Clearly, because my decisions I've made in life thus far kept showing that my decisions or my healing were never mended. So when I moved on Faith on Everything is literally just what it says. Faith on everything in every area of my life. The whole purpose of Faith on Everything, soon to be hopefully a video blog and a huge movement that I'm really, really trying to do just worldwide, but starting in my small little niche and my small little community. You don't take off more than you can chew. And the reason why I wanted you guys to really get to know who I am is because I noticed a lot of philanthropists, a lot of what's the right word I'm trying to find? Activists, people who are really just encouragers and just everyday mentors, even motivational speakers. One thing I notice is they all have a certain thing that drew them to that. You know, like some people just may have grew up in a family of literature and just read and spoke a lot and just like, you know what, this may be it. But some of us is like, you know what, I've went through so much hell. If I can stop one person from falling in that pit, then Lord, let that be my job. Every morning I wake up and I ask the Lord, Lord, use me today. Use me today more than you did yesterday. Use me today more than you did last week. And that's all Faith on Everything is. It's encouragement. It's inspiration. It's uplifting. It's building. The whole purpose of Faith on Everything is to create, rebuild, and restore. You heard those words? Create. If you don't have faith, you'll get it by the time you leave my presence or my whole experience of what I'm trying to do. Rebuild is if you went through something in your life, and we all go through those things where it knocks our faith out of us like wind. You go down saying, God got me, and you come up like, I don't even know what God is. It's just one of them things where your faith is tested on levels that you've never, ever, ever seen before. And to restore. That's what I'm doing right now. And that's what the Lord is doing through me. And pretty much what I'm doing is I'm allowing you guys to take this process and this journey with me. I've been through so much in my life. You guys have seen me up. You've seen me down. Some of you have seen me go on my heavy, heavy, heavy faith rants and God, God, God. And then you may see me 6 months later and be like, well, what is she doing in the club? Guess what? I wasn't perfect then. I'm not perfect now. But I want you to take this walk with me to show you how God is going to mold me and create me because I gave him a full yes. I surrendered. It's not, God, you know what? I'm going to do it your way, but next week when I do this, I'm going to happen to do it my way. No, everything I do is for God. I am a snob for Jesus. He will have his way in my life. As far as me, my home, my child, my Instagram, my Facebook, we all will serve the Lord, whether we want to or not, because facts have shown that we can't put trust in our own selves. Hence why the Bible says you can't put trust in man. So I can't even trust me. I was born in sin and iniquity. So therefore, guess what? I'm born to make mistakes. I'm born to always tend to go left. Sometimes that's all we know is left. But God can get you back right. I look forward to doing more videos. This was just one that I was home today, actually off of school by accident. So I said, while I'm here and the house is quiet and my daughter's gone, I'll give you guys this first little video, but I definitely want you guys to look forward to way more videos. And please subscribe to my YouTube, Siobhan Robinson at youtube.com. And I want you guys to leave with this. There is nothing too big for God. There is no hurt that he can't heal. There is no pain that he can't restore. There's no wound that he can't close. There's no hole too big enough for him. So no matter how you feel about today or how you feel about yesterday, just know that there is a way to come out of it. And if you don't believe that, you're looking at somebody who came out. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Look forward to more videos. Look forward to more everything. Involvement, community involvement, activists. I'm doing it all. You will get used to seeing this face. Siobhan Robinson, faith on everything. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.